Viper is on the screen.
Indeed. So we'll see how this one goes. I think this is going to be, again, it's going to come down to, can Harms kind of keep Garlic Bread away, right? And stop him from going for a lot of the burn kick mix-ups in his face.
That's right. Here we go. Okay, starting it off right away. Punish counter with the fierce Honda already juggling Viper into that player 2 side.
Yes, sir. You know, see Viper also another character that does not have a lot of defensive options as well, and already dead. Harms, quick first round.
That's right. And one thing for sure, Garlic Bread's going to have to try to figure out a safe way to slow down some of this pressure that Harms is outputting here. A nice, good reversal. Okay, good stuff there with the punish counter. And, of course, that is the new focus force for Viper.
Right, yeah. Her little... Her callback from Street Fighter 4 for sure. There's the burnout there. Great call there. Got the burn out into the stun. This is going to be close to death. I think he's going to spend it all here. Will he get the level 3? He will. And he won't be able to spend it. No, he's going to go level 1. Not enough to kill.
Nope, in the back throw. Well done. Closes it out. Very strong rounds there for Harms. We're going straight back into the action. Garlic Bread sticking with Viper.
Listen, I understand wanting to be nice and, you know, making your opponent not watch the whole cutscene, but I say let it rock, man. You know, don't leave anything to chance. It's never worth it.
And there you go with the crouching strong into the burn kick, and that does have a nice, decent amount of corner carry. And of course, we're also seeing Garlic Bread really trying to capitalize over the blocked headbutt, using the standing short to try to catch some of those cooldown frames a little bit.
Yeah, also big thing you're seeing here, right? Garlic's spending a lot of meter here. Another thing we talked about earlier before we started production here is the meter usage for C Viper, and against a character like Honda who does so much damage, especially with his headbutts, right? Pairing is going to be very important here for Garlic Bread. But nice clean hit here. Gonna get a lot of damage. Level 1. Does this kill? It does not. The extra health from Honda keeping him alive.
Nope, and here we go. That's gonna be the burnout state and the electric knuckle for the anti-air. Fantastic stuff. Garlic Bread first round on the board.
Yes, sir. Solid work there from Garlic Bread. Kept his cool. Able to make it happen there. Arms down.
Here we go. Very patient with these Honda Sumo splashes. And once again, I really like the dashing forward to push the wake up of Honda into the corner. Nice catch into the drive rush cancel combo. And here we go, Garlic Bread feeling so much more comfortable in this second game.
I agree. Definitely adapting here. Looking a lot stronger overall. Harm's gonna have to find a way to open him up. A nice anti-air there on the headbutt. It is airborne. You get the anti-air frames. Got him.
There we go.
Grab.
That's right. Uchiho throw. Nice conversion of damage.
Yeah, going for the plus frames there. Playing it safe now. Harm's not a lot of meter to work with. Here comes Garlic Bread.
Okay, both characters now dangerously low on their resources, but they both do have access to level 3s. Oh my goodness, baits and throw. Fantastic reactions for Garlic Bread.
Yes, indeed. Garlic Bread now tying it up 1-1. Good adjustments here. Harm's gonna have to make his own little changes here, right? We're already past the first few layers of this battle, right? We're gonna see what adaptations come next. What a trade.
You know, the amazing thing also is, Nick, isn't it funny? The range that Viper has on that crouching strong is a lot further than you think.
Oh yeah, 100%, right? I mean, this character has got a lot of really strong buttons here.
Yes.
Right? You know, Honda not known for his neutral buttons, but that standing medium punch definitely makes up for a lot of it. And like I said, this battle is going to be a fight between, you know, those different buttons that C Viper has that a little bit extra range that she needs, and that standing medium punch from Honda. And a DI right back here from Garlic Bread. He's not an unk. He's got those young man reactions. This is the college league.
That's right.
No one here's over 30, I don't think. So.
Okay, here we go. The rush down into that Uchiho throw once again. And Viper, man, barely getting her way out, but the true perfect parry. Amazing execution here for Garlic Bread.
Indeed. Down on the corner here, headbutt. Arms not in a very good at position. There comes the butt slam into the Oicho throw again. I'm liking pulling in these Oicho throws a lot more often now. Arms willing to take those risks, and there's the headbutt to close it out.
Yeah, a little too risky to try to do the overhead as an ender for Garlic Bread, catching those wake-up frames, and solid stuff there for Harms, who's really just very aware of everything going on around him.
Yeah, we're starting to see, right, Garlic Bread has not been using the burn kicks all too much, but there's Harms, right? You gotta be so careful against Honda, right? If he has that charge, that headbutt is gonna shut down so much of that pressure from those burn kicks. That's why you're seeing Garlic Bread trying to get those cross-ups. He's trying to get in, make him guess so that that headbutt doesn't work, but it's not gonna matter here. Level 3, Harms gonna be going up 2-1. Solid confirm there.
That's right. And that's a very interesting to see also how Harms has adjusted his gameplay. When Garlic Bread was starting to do a little bit better, he started to slow down his momentum and use counter hits a little bit more. So here we go into our third game. Oh, caught the start of a Fletcher Knuckle.
It indeed. Again, we're seeing the command grabs coming out, right? Harms is noticing. Garlic Bread is just these command grabs. He's trying to play it safe here, and Harms is just gonna keep abusing that command grab, right? Nice heavy punch, great spacing trap there. Big damage coming up here.
Here we go.
Buddy.
And into that Ochio once again. We're really seeing this more patient, methodical, whiff punishing style working out for Harms. We'll see if Garlic Bread is able to capitalize. Here we go, on catching Honda on startup.
Indeed. I'm liking this pressure here from Garlic Bread. Even him pressure to using those plus frames here. Tried to go for an anti-air there, but did not come out. We saw the heavy punch come out there.
That's right, and we have Viper, who is locked in the corner. Now, she does have access to an enhanced hop if she spends a bar on it, but we haven't seen too much of the elusive movement. But we have seen very high execution combos for Garlic Bread.
Indeed, and we haven't seen Garlic Bread there. We've seen Harms quite a bit trying to bait out a throw. Garlic Bread is not falling for anything right now. Do gotta mention, Harms is on set point here, right? Looking to get himself into winners finals.
Yes.
Good reversal. We got blocked. Sorry, say good block for Garlic Bread on that reversal. Got the kill. Final round here. Garlic Bread trying to stay alive and tie it 2-2.
That's right. Okay, drive rush overhead is blocked, but using those plus frames for tick throw. And here we go, a little bit of trades, but the counter hit is working for Viper.
Indeed, in the corner already. Harms in a terrible position here. Okay, butt slam,
Ooh.
level 2.
Oh my goodness, caught the level 2.
Oh no, this is not good. Garlic Bread, not a whole lot of defensive options left. He has a level 1 still, but such a scary position. Fighting back out of it. Heavy punch.
That's right. Using the cross cut to catch Viper upon her landing frames. And here we go. Viper now getting caught with the crouching short. And Honda closes it out with level 3.
Yes, sir. Harms going to be moving forward to winners finals here after a solid. So we, QA pulling up, right? Was not even in our top 8 seed and has made it here in winner's side nonetheless, right? I think he was seeded as 9th. So doing really, really well for himself so far. Let's see how we can do against Hokuto here, though.
That's right. And here we go. That's a well-timed reversal there for Hokuto. And here we go. Drive impact, pressing too many buttons and getting caught on them. Fantastic for Hokuto.
Yeah, we saw a parry there. I think tried to go for a perfect parry. Hokuto either missed the meaty there, but either way, is burnt out. Right. Buster Wolf. Alive here. No defensive
Okay, there you go.
Here.
A nice little delay on the jump in to get the punish counter, but caught on the startup frames of the drive impact. Manon under pressure in the corner, and the round goes to QAA.
Amazing awareness there for QAA, because if you're in burnout, standing medium punch into the drive impact is throwable, right? If it's not drive rush, you can throw it. So great awareness there from him. You know, Hokuto needed to go for drive rush into the DI for it to get a guaranteed stun there. But QA ready for it.
Okay, baits out the rising tackle. Fantastic confirm into Ranverse.
Yep, and there's the reset. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. The back medium kick. You always expect him to go for the cancel afterwards, but he will cancel that. He will stop it and go for command grab. You have to be so ready for it.
Good check into combo into Avaris, and Hokuto ties up the rounds.
Yes, sir. On a round here. 2 meter on both sides here, but QA will definitely be building that third one. No, a bit too far away for that punish.
That's right, shoulder charge a little too risky, and that's going to lead to 4 medals, and that is 5 gold medals. About 36-37% of command grab damage now for Manon.
Yeah, he's definitely in kill range now after that trade. So if you're QA, you got to be jumping for your life. But level 3 here, going to do a lot of damage, going to get himself a lot of meter here. And Hokuto's going to be close to burnout, but we still have 3 meters on the side of Hokuto. Wake up level 3, you know, level 2, whatever, right? That's going to be close to death with the level 2, but level 3 is definitely going to kill.
Okay, we're really seeing Terry trying to access his plus frames, especially with Hokuto in the corner right now. We're trying to go for a little bit of a frame trap at this moment, going for the tick throw.
Yes, sir. A little scary here. Another throw. Hokuto on the edge of his life here. Another throw to close it out. QA bringing it back.
Well done. Well done. Good stuff here for QAAA. I really liked his use of Terry's longer ranging normals to try to keep Hokuto out. But speaking about keeping Hokuto out, here he goes with the first command grab of the round.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was going to say, though, also QAA keeping Hokuto on the back foot, right? Not something that is easy to do. Hokuto tends to just kind of run their game plan no matter what's going on, and QAA doing a really good job of shutting that down. What a parry!
Here we go, the true perfect parry. Well done. Shoulder charge with the rising tackle, and we're seeing Hokuto in the corner yet again.
Ooh, overhead watcher noggin, you are donezo. QAA.
Now that's the interesting thing. QAAA is doing a very good job keeping the pressure on Hokuto and not allowing him to get any momentum in getting his command grabs set up. So that's why Hokuto's doing really hard trying to reset the neutral and basically get his game plan going. But QAAA just very aware.
Yeah, just not giving him a second to breathe, and that's the big thing here, getting a perfect, quick 2-0 over Hokuto. Crazy work here from QA. Can he keep it up and get a 3-0 over Hokuto to take on Harms? There's the stop sign, the crouching medium punch from Hokuto. Yeah, like you were mentioning earlier, right? Hokuto has just not had a second to breathe so far, right? QA is just constantly pressuring him, even when he's jumping out of the corner, right? Getting the cross cuts, drive rushing in, not letting him breathe at all. And he needs to keep that up if he wants to keep that pressure on Hokuto. And there's the level 1.
That's right. And here we go with more pressure from Hokuto. Okay, getting a nice confirm with the axe kick, but once again, putting Terry into burnout. The DI will lead to the stun, and we are 3 command grabs up. Well done.
3 command grabs up and a round up. The scariest thing you could have happen to you
That's right.
Against Manon, for sure. So QA in a very scary position here. There's another command grab. That's 4. This one might be a mulligan. We'll have to see. Fighting back, sweep. Both sweeps back and forth was just a bit too slow there for Hokuto.
Okay, and the Burning Knuckle is going to get perfect parried into 5 gold medals for Hokuto, who gets to confirm. A little bit of a drop, though, but here we go. Nice little neutral play into the Dore. Well done.
Hit him with the judo throw. You are donezo. Hokuto getting himself 1 on the board here, making sure it's not a 3-0. Nice adjustments here coming from Hokuto, right? But, I mean, like you mentioned earlier before, right? It's just been, can QAA keep that pressure going, right? QAA has been in Hokuto's face, has not given him a second to breathe at all, right? And that has been working. And I almost said Cheems, but Hokuto, right? Cheems Jr., our favorite. Hokuto, you know, we're seeing him do a lot more wake-up reversals, which is not something we tend to see from him too often, right? He's trying to do whatever he can to make sure to turn this around, to give him a second to get back in that neutral game.
That's right. You know, it's extremely difficult, especially when you have a character that doesn't necessarily have any of the best reversals. So, you know, once again, we're seeing Hokuto in the corner, getting caught by the cross cut from that rising tackle, but he's really trying to keep the neutral and safely take a turn. Okay, baited the throw, but trying to take advancement, and a solid fishing for another confirm, but
I'm getting caught right now. Fireball's coming
in.
That's right,
with the power geysers.
Nice. Indeed, command grab. There's the reset. Getting a little more meter back. DI desperational wake up. I think he was expecting the heavy kick there. Not expecting the jump.
Caching recovery frames from the crack shoot, and the axe kick closes it out. I think we're seeing Hokuto feeling a little bit more comfortable after these few rounds, and it has a little bit a better idea of how to approach the matchup.
I agree, and I think we're also seeing Qaaa being a little bit more hesitant, right? We're not seeing him go for a lot more of his options that he was before, right? Out of fear that Hokuto might call it out, right? That confidence is kind of going away, and Hokuto is stealing it himself.
Ooh.
Big DI there. This is huge.
That's right. Capitalizing on Hokuto, pressing a little bit too many buttons, and this is going to lead to the burnout state for Hokuto. Qaaa on the offense. Nice conversion of damage.
Yep, looking good right now. He could just force Hokuto to spend the meter here. I think that's the right play to go for, right? Just keep that pressure going. If he spends the meter, who cares? Good confirm here off of the missed grab from both players.
Well
and
done. Unbelievable. And that was an unbelievable setup with push block into the corner. Fantastic stuff for Qaaa. But here we go. And Hokuto does have access to a full level 3 right now.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate drop right there from Hokuto after the call out on the DP. Now Hokuto in the corner has the level, the 4 medals. That was a level 4. But does have the level 3.
True perfect parry, and that is going to be 4 gold medals here for Manon. But the nice check with the OD rising tackle to reset the neutral. And Terry, we're really seeing a lot more caution, but here we go with the shorts into level 3. This is going to be a nice conversion for Hokuto.
Yeah, CA and 5 medals. Look at this chunk damage. Boom.
That's right.
And that was with a light starter. That was a lot of damage even with a light starter. So if that had not been a light starter, that would have been almost death. But
yes,
right now,
completely.
Hokuto got the meter
So here we
right
go.
now. Terry
really trying to slow down the pace of the match here, and the neutral jump, it works out for Qaaa.
That's where Nekro and Avaris are from. A lot of fans in the chat I see currently cheering on Avaris right now. So we will see how this one goes. But yeah, this is gonna be an interesting matchup for sure, right? Luke has those hit scan fireballs, which are so nice. Especially in this matchup, he can clear the screen very, very easily with his EX Fireball. You know, he can even beat out Guile in that sense, right? If Guile spends his own EX. If he's willing to spend that extra meter, you know, Luke is, it can work out for him here. Especially if he needs to close a distance. So.
And right now, this match has been extremely aggressive. We've been seeing a lot of drive rushes in, a lot of very hard resets with OD and Burboovas. Really trying to hold his own. I'm really enjoying to see the drive rush with the bazooka knee, but Luke clutches out the round.
Yeah, end of the day here, if you're trying to go, you know, bar for bar against a Luke player, right, up close, you're going to have a bad time, especially with that crouching medium punch. You know, Guile, no slouch, right? Even up close, very scary character to fight, but like you mentioned, right, we've been seeing a lot of drive rushes, a lot of aggression, so what is Burboovas going to do? Is he going to slow it down a little bit, or is he going to ramp it up? We'll find out here.
And we've seen also Guile has really been on point with his anti-air so far. Avaris has been trying to get the jump in, but Burboovas has not allowed that. Very good combo, and once again, the wake up with the rising tackle.
Yeah, looking strong here.
Okay, a little bit of neutral play here.
Yeah,
well done.
And there's the adaptation immediately there from Burboovas, right? Hey, I'm going to slow this down, right? We're just going to boom you. Like you mentioned, solid anti-air so far. Big jump in. There's the dive kick from Luke that you love to see, the heavy punch. That hits so low. We saw the anti-air try to come out there from Burboovas, but got knocked out. Good DP. Got him in the corner. Level 3 immediately.
That's right. And baits out the level 3. Fantastic confirm into Luke's level 3. So I think that this is going to lead to a game over to Avaris.
Yeah, wow. That was... That was a lot of risk taken there from Burboovas to immediately let loose with that level 3 rate. You know, would have left him a little defenseless, right, without any meter rate. He did have some drive left, right, but, you know, I don't blame him, right? You know, set that tone early, right? Hey, I'm willing to spend it all, right?
Yes.
So, at least that's something Avaris has to be looking out for, definitely in the future. But he called it out there immediately, so solid work.
There we go. And another drive rush solid confirm. I'm really enjoying the movement that we're seeing from Luke. He will do a quick dash up and then a little bit of a shimmying back, trying to bait out a whiff punish from Burboovas. But Burboovas is doing a very good job playing neutral and not really allowing any execution errors for Avaris to capitalize on.
Yeah, He's been definitely, I mean, Burboovas right now, we just saw like 3 perfect parries in a row on those fireballs, right? He's ready. He's kind of locked in. Now Avaris has the life lead, right? So this is one of those moments where, you know, they're in neutral, right? We're not really seeing a lot of aggression coming from Burboovas, right? If you're Avaris, you can just play it slow. You got 40 seconds, run down the clock, right? He has to make a move, and you're fighting in neutral right now, right? Guile having to move towards you is almost always bad for Guile. No punish there on the reversal. Just a bit
yeah, he wasn't able to catch those negative frames. And here comes Guile again on the offense, and slowly catching up on that damage. But here we go, full control of the player one side, and Luke right over the OD. Sonic Boom.
It's safe here, so has the
play. 15 seconds left on the clock.
And it's slow. That could have been good. Nice. Going for the crouch medium kick into the DDT.
That's right. Well done there for Avaris. These are very methodical and patient rounds right now. We initially started with a very high tempo match, and now it's just been very controlled.
Yeah, exactly, right? And that's the thing, right? When you're fighting against a player like Guile, or character like Guile, I should say, you know, you can't be afraid to just slow it down, especially when you have the life lead and all the screen to work with. Guile having to move towards you means he doesn't have charge, right? He doesn't have access to those powerful fireballs for him to work with, right? He does have a lot of neutral buttons, but if you can lock him down, right, force him to kind of come to you, you can adjust a lot easier to him than him to you, right? If he's having to be aggressive.
Right.
Now, Avaris with the corner here, but Burboovas fighting out of it. Overhead,
that's right.
Nasty
Great
work.
Confirm with the overhead into Sonic Hurricane. Magic Pixel left for Luke, while Guile is in the burnout. Here we go with the confirm, and Luke capitalizing off of the Flash Knuckle. Guile still in the burnout state, but the level 3, oh my goodness, is blocked by Guile. Well done.
Oh my gosh. Man, that was almost an amazing call out there, but he was just a bit too far away, and Guile recovery, man, on those fireballs. You have to be instantaneous to catch it. I'm wondering if not pulling the trigger there on that level 3 on the end of that combo was, you know, maybe the wrong choice there, right? He would have gotten a little bit of drive gauge back, but I don't blame him. He ended up using that meter anyways, so now nothing to work with here for this final round. Burboovas, on the other hand, full tank of meter. Let's see.
There you go with a nice solid punish counter for the meaty jump in, and Guile now sitting in the player 2 corner, just made his way out.
Oh, brother, watch your noggin. You are donezo. We're gonna get the level 1 here to end it. Let's see it.
There you go. Vulcan Blast closes it out. Well done there by Avaris. We were just saying, a little bit concerned in that round 2, using up all of his resources, but able to capitalize on just getting enough for that level 1. Great stuff there for Luke.
Yeah, it's what makes this matchup so scary for Guile, right? Just again, that jump in from Luke, whether it's the heavy kick or the heavy punch, is so hard to consistently anti-air unless you have that flash kick charge, right? So we've been seeing Avaris just doing such a great job taking advantage of it as much as possible with all those jump-ins.
Right. Here you go again with another rising uppercut, and Guile in the player 2 side. He's, you know, patiently trying to work his way out. And close to the burnout state, Luke puts himself into his burnout state. And there you go, the Vulcan Blast again.
Indeed. And Avaris now looking to make this a 3-0 to send Burboovas home. Empty-handed potentially here. Avaris, set point. Get it. Good start here though for Burboovas. Reversal. Back to equal meter count here, right? The meter's been so important in this matchup.
Oh,
flash kick does not.
Flash kick with the cross up, unbelievable. Okay, Flash Knuckles going to put Guile into the player 1 side, and Luke getting caught with the short. Fantastic, capitalizing on the counter hit here, and we do have more pressure, but a nice reversal. A little bit of mid-range for Guile.
And that should be it to get the kill here. Avaris is going to be moving forward in the loser's bracket, sending Burboovas home. Qaaa. But here comes Nekro, the other member from the Miami University in Ohio. It's so weird to say that.
I like it though. It's unique. It's a different name.
It is. I didn't even know there was a Miami in Ohio, and you know, I'm here for it. But yeah, C&Q, man, this Ken has been doing some work here this year at CFGC. Got the Tokido fit, right? Going with the
yes, that's right.
And the Dante hair. So yeah, but he's been
Here we
working
go,
real
starting off
hard.
the party with the meaty jump in for the punish counter, and there is Ken's terrific Tatsu that can juggle you from one side of the screen over to the other. First round, over to CNQ12. Qaaa.
Yes. Not Qaaa. Different one.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, CNQ12. My bad.
Yeah, no, you're right. Qaaa eliminated him, though. Qaaa sent him here. He's in this. He's in
That's
here.
right.
He
He's
wants
in
that
here 'cause
rematch
of Qaaa.
against him. He wants that rematch against Qaaa. I know. But right now, Nekro having to fight back here. Got a good lead here, but now CNQ fighting back. Good throw. Time to the corner here. It's gonna work. Standing medium punch actually connects her at the last frame. Not gonna matter here. Should be able to get the kill here with a full combo. Spending it. Oh, it's gonna be so close. Didn't kill.
That's right. And here we go. Ken getting the last confirm from the drive impact. Nekro ties the rounds.
Indeed, indeed. That DI was a good call out there, right? No matter what CNQ did there, unless he canceled the super, right? He was. If he canceled the DI, he was dead, right? So
right, you are
good
stuck in that point. Great cancel of the Shoryuken into level 3. Now, the good thing is that you have enough time to build another level along the way. The bad thing is Nekro does have access to all 3 levels.
Indeed. Nekro, though, close to burnout here. Nice. Using that time with that Oki to get out of the corner, right? Opting, I don't want to get any hit here. I just want to get out of this situation.
That's
but
right.
as at level 3, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
any clean hit here could lead to death, especially with that crouching heavy punch.
That's right. And Ken
Aki.
really in a resource deficit right now with the drive impact. Ken hitting too many buttons and accesses level 3 while Aki heals up her recoverable health.
Yes, and a level 1 is all that's left for CNQ here, and just needs a little bit of damage.
Ooh.
P?
That's right. Baits out the Shoryuken. Here we go. CNQ12 is going to be getting a fantastic round there. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was I wonder if that was
Nekro.
the assumption that I think what he was expecting was a cool fate, right? You know, the arch attack, right? I think that's what he was expecting, so he was just kind of letting it rock early, just because I think he was expecting the chip out, right? But so I don't think it was a misinput, just a hard call out that just didn't end up working out. It was just very interesting to see. But yeah, Nekro right now got the lead here, which is always nice for them.
That's right. And with the back throw, now gets the corner control, baits out the throw, and goes into snake strike to the command grab.
Okay, fighting back. Reversal gets blocked again. Tatsu gets some corner carry here. Back to mid-screen.
And a little bit of trades. We're seeing Aki really trying to take advantage of the counter hit state, even though she is in the burnout. And here we go with Ken trying to access as many plus frames as he can, activating his low forward.
Sir, nice hit there. Level 2, this should get the chip out. Yes, and even then, only -1 in burnout. So
well done.
Yeah, great usage there of that level 2. I like that call out there from CNQ.
And here we go with the crouching strong combo. Once again, Tatsumaki with a very strong corner carry, but Aki capitalizing off the counter hits, and the poison is active.
Yes, not looking good. A nice good hit there. No more poison left on CNQ. Air to air. No pressure. CNQ though close to burnout here, trying to get a little bit of it back. Fireballs coming out, nice
over
jump.
The orchid puddle. Here we go. Ken on full offense right now with Aki. Walked into the player 2 side. Remember, she does not necessarily have the best reversals to try to get out of this pressure. But she's following behind her poison bubble for some plus frames.
Ooh, really scary trade right there. Cool fate,
okay, going
-3.
for the reverse Flappy Bird.
Yes. CNQ though close to burnout right now. Very scary situation. You do not want to get burnt out here, and this could be death here actually already. Level 2.
That's
if
it.
this isn't death,
Talents is going to take Ken out of the round. Well done.
Yes. Hit him with the Sailor Moon pose. We're final round here. But not a lot of meter here for Nekro, right? CNQ gonna be building that 3rd bar. We might see 3 meters for Nekro by the end of this, but nothing to fight with early. In the corner, safe jump, nice!
And that's right, baits the throw. Here we go, but uses the snake strike to escape the corner. And Aki, being caught on the cooldown frames of the drive impact, gets hit by the level 3.
Yes, and this is burnout here. This is effectively death. He's got the level 1 to fight back, but look at all this health that C&Q has, right? It doesn't even matter.
Right.
DP shuts
Fantastic
it down.
awareness with the Shoryuken. Well done for C&Q 12. Very strong round. I believe a lot of that was also trying to lock A.K.I down because of the amount of movement and agility that Nekro has.
Oh yeah, for sure, right? And we've been seeing him slowly adjust here, right? We've seen Nekro slip out of the corner quite a few times there with the snake step. Oh god, here come the throw loops right now.
That's right. Oh my goodness. So you're going to town with the throw loops here, trying to get a little bit of plus frames, baits the throw, and closes it out with the Dragon Lash.
6
Perfect.
That was nasty work there from C&Q. Just letting those, and that's the mental damage here that you have to be so careful of as Nekro, right?
That's right.
Right now you don't want to get ahead of yourself just because that happened to you, right? Don't get antsy. You got to keep it locked in.
Absolutely. And that's a deadly implication for A.K.I as she's trying to use her longest ranging buttons to try to get a confirm on Ken. And here we go. Ken now with the hard knockdown from the throw uses the OD frames for invincible startup and the Shoryuken.
Oh man, yeah, and a run right in Nekro's face, and Nekro do nothing to stop it right there. Very negative there. Getting caught counter hit as well.
I'm loving the movement that Nekro has, and a fantastic confirm here into another setup, trying to get the safe jump.
Indeed. There's the burnout though for C&Q. This is Nekro's chance to bring this back here. Reversal, good option.
That's
Safe,
right.
Even if he blocked it. Ooh, what a DP!
And Ken,
not
in
enough.
the burnout state, trying to heal up his recoverable frames. Both characters in the burnout state right now. Ken, trying to keep some projectile pressure going against A.K.I. Oh my goodness, and as the fire dash into Shoryuken closes out the round. Well done.
Yes, man, the fact that C&Q has those locked down, man. Like, how many times did we see that? 3 times in a row? He tried to close out that round there. You saw with that first one that he got called out, but it was at the very tip of it, so we couldn't cancel it. And Nekro also had a chance to close out that round, but dropped the combo with a crouching light kick instead of a standing light kick. So just a lot of unfortunate drops there from both players, but right now 2-1 here for C&Q, looking to close it out here and advance forward in loser's side. Nekro fighting to stay alive.
And that's the amazing thing. Both of these players are very on par with each other. The amount of drops is just so unbelievably tiny. This can easily go either way. Nice block from Ken over the overhead, and he capitalizes on a strong confirm here with the Dragon Lash into Shippo Genrai Karaku level 2.
Yes, man. Hitting us with the full names. Kate.
I'm trying. I may pronounce them wrong a little, but I'm trying to get
I respect it. I respect it. I was like, dang. I was like, I thought she was gonna be like, Jinrai. Jinrai. I was like, Jinrai. Yeah. I was like, all right, no, that's the whole thing. I respect it. But here we go, Nekro not respecting C&Q. Gotta respect that DP though. Yo.
And one thing for sure, also, just to say, A.K.I doing such a good job with the poison setups, but the poison setup's not going to help with the counter drive impact, and here we go.
I don't know if this kill's close. That's enough. C&Q eliminates Nekro, our other hero from the Miami.
To keep out of range of Manon's long normals and her command grab pressure.
Yeah, I think the big thing here is like what you just said there at the end, right? The command grab pressure, right? Again, Hokuto's command grab pressure is so unique comparatively to so many other people who play grapplers.
Yes.
And we saw Qaaa barely was able to make it happen, right, and close it out, right? But we saw Hokuto almost bring it back. So can Avaris do the same thing here? We're gonna find out. There's already 2 medals on the board. Not looking great.
No, and here we go. A nice interruption here by Hokuto, and that is going to be 3 medals up just in this first round. So, nice block of the Flash Knuckle, and once again, we're seeing Luke really trying to fish for a nice solid confirm. Gets the reversal.
Ooh. Hey, good check there. Not a lot of meter on both sides. DI right back. Wow, he had enough time.
That is
but
right.
Both of them are in burnout.
Fantastic reactions here, and the burnout state for both characters, but Hokuto right now getting a lot of pressure in the player 1 corner.
gosh, look at this pressure right now. Can't even anti-air. I don't even think he wants to risk it. Avaris got his meter back. Look at the defense from Hokuto. Still alive. There's the burnout again. My gosh.
Okay, slowing down the pace of the game a little bit. We do have Luke in the burnout state and Hokuto taking advantage of that burnout with another command grab. Well done.
Wow, can we talk about that defense there from Hokuto for a second? That was crazy work there. Blocking all those jumps, all that pressure. There was no throw, and they were like, including a throw there at the end, right? So scary work there, and another command grab here. 5 medals. Look at the damage overhead. You're dead. That connects into level 2. Hokuto closing that out quickly. 1-0 here.
Well done. Fantastic stuff there for Hokuto, especially very aware of his resource management. So we're going to have to see if Avaris is going to be able to change his tactics a little bit there. Aggression is working on his side a little, but at the same time can also be a bit of a detriment. So here we go. And the counter hit did work for his favor, but he didn't keep pressuring after that.
Now there's a DP, looking good now. Avaris, I think, is trying to slow it down a little bit. You gotta be so careful slowing it down against Hokuto, right? We saw the thing that worked for Qaaa, right, was being aggressive, right? Staying in Hokuto's face.
Ooh!
What a DP!
That's amazing. Yeah, uses the startup invincibility frames of the rising uppercut against the Avaris.
Oh my gosh, man. And Avaris, though, unfortunately burnt himself out there. I think he wanted to drive rush afterwards. He would have gotten a punish, but he burnt himself out now. In the corner here. Oh, he's still alive. Yep, and that's going to be enough to chip out, though. That would have been death for Hokuto, though, if that had not chipped out.
Right.
But yeah, good work there. Knew how much damage he needed to do. Was ready. There's a DP.
I'm really liking the way that Avaris is playing, but to try to optimize the pressure and combos that he's doing, he's really going through his resources quite a lot. So it's got to be difficult for him because he went into burnout 2 times in that last round.
He did indeed, and I think we're seeing the pressure here right now, right? The hesitation, because Hokuto smells blood in the water. That is 5 medals already. There's a DI. That is going to be death here, 100%. Watch this full cutscene. Goodbye. That is 2-0 right now for Hokuto over Avaris.
Yeah, that was a costly error for Avaris. You know, a little bit of a mistimed drive impact, but he does have another chance coming up. So we're going to see if he's going to be able to lock Hokuto down a little bit. And there you go, and get a solid confirm with the punish counter. Oh, baits out the reversal. Here we go. It's party time on the player 2 corner.
It is indeed, and this is the pressure you need to give, right? You can't give Hokuto a second to breathe. I know you want to walk away, right? Think about it, but there's Hokuto. Great call out. 2 medals on the board. Overhead.
Okay, trying to catch the recovery frames from the axe kick, and here we go. Capitalizing on the counter hit a little bit, but here we go with a neutral jump for the confirm. Well done.
Yes, and I'm seeing from chat it's Avaris.
I thought that was
everyone. Just can we like have everyone type out their names phonetically? That would be great for us, you know, just on the top.
Avaris.
Yeah. So, but either way, right now, Avaris. Currently up around here. A burnout from Hokuto.
And that parry is going to put Hokuto into the burnout state. Here we go. Luke trying to get a solid confirm. Here we go. Nice awareness with the rising uppercut. And the overheads are really getting a lot of mileage here.
They are indeed. DI! That was a call out there. This should be dead. It's going to be close, though. I think he's got it. Yeah, there's the yellow health. This should be enough here. Level 3. No, he's going for the safe jump.
Oh, okay, true perfect parry and the back throw. Here we go. Hokuto now in control and gets the confirm from the drive impact.
Indeed he does, and there's 5 medals there. Oh, at level 3, I think that would have killed with the CA, right? He was in yellow health. Yes. That would have been enough. And I think maybe Avaris just didn't believe there. And right now, Hokuto with 5 medals is coming here to play. The raid boss is here.
Unbelievable. And one thing Hokuto really capitalizing on are those true perfect parries. And speaking about true perfects, here we go, Avaris again with another true perfect parry. Baits out the reversal. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable reactions. We have a counter level 3. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Hokuto now no meter to work with here. Honestly, the level 2 actually might have beaten out the Luke level 3 there. Level 2 has a lot of invuln frames for Manon, and now you're in the corner, you're stunned, and Avaris is going to be able to steal this one back, which should have honestly been a defeat. Great comeback.
Yes, fantastic stuff. Luke push blocking Manon into the corner and closing it out. Avaris feeling very comfortable in this matchup now, and here we go for the comeback.
Sir, man, 1-2
nice.
right now. I mean, we saw the situation reversed, right, for Hokuto when he was fighting Qaaa, right? So now Hokuto has the lead here. Avaris just has to keep that momentum going.
Yes.
Right.
This is a real slugfest. You know, we were seeing a little bit of moments of neutral play. Now everybody's just in each other's faces. It's just very, very strong.
I think, again, it's just how Hokuto forces you to play, right? He forces you to just start coming out here swinging, taking big risks, right? And if he makes a good call out, he gets that command grab to punish you, right? That's what he wants. He wants you to make a big call out for you to be wrong, and then he'll punish you with the command grab.
That's right. Absolutely. And now we are sitting on match point.
Indeed in the... Ooh, nice DP. Yeah, that was a little scary there. That was a setup there for a command grab. I think I saw it come out.
Okay, axe kick. Nice air-to-air here for Avaris, but caught on the landing frames. And here goes Hokuto with the jab combo. Oh, this is going to be a big conversion.
Yeah, not dead here. I think Hokuto, if he had spent it all, I think he would have been able to get the kill here, but he maybe was a little hesitant on whether or not it would be enough. I don't blame him. It's Manon. Oh, but the burnout for Avaris. Is this worth it here?
Oh my goodness, the drive impact closed it out. Unbelievable. Viper and Ken.
Indeed. So yeah, right now, we'll see how this matchup goes. Obviously, both these characters with pretty decent neutral buttons. Obviously, Ken with very solid neutral buttons with the crouching medium kick and standing heavy kick. But the mix-ups always for our good old spy friend here, C Viper, always gonna be scary. So we're gonna see again. It's the meter management that is gonna be so important here. And already Garlic Bread with the meter lead. Can you take advantage of it?
Okay, trying to get some nice confirms from the roundhouse, but Ken not biting, but he did with the throw. And here we go, Viper trying to get the rest of the combo going, but we're seeing that CNQ being very solid right now. Another continuation of the combo for the extension, and closes it out with the throw.
Yeah, I like that throw to get more meter there. That was actually a good call out for Garlic Bread. Gonna get almost 3 bars here. And a crouching medium punch for your troubles when you drive rush at me. That's the stop sign. The universal stop sign here in Street Fighter 6.
Now, that's one thing we really have to notice also about CNQ12 is that a very strong use of resources when it comes to the drive gauge. And considering the amount of pressure that Viper puts out, this could be a little bit of a detriment for Ken, but he's doing a good job bringing his resources back a little bit.
Yeah, we've been seeing CNQ these last few matches, right? He spends a lot of meter, but he doesn't burn himself out, right? He gets himself down to like 1 or so meters unless it's gonna kill.
Yes.
Right? But the big thing about that though, right? Gives him enough time, gives him enough meter to get the drive cancel, to get the damage he needs, especially for Ken, right? Who's usually not doing a lot of damage unless he spends that gauge.
Right.
So it's gonna be, can Garlic Bread make him lose that last bit of meter, right? You know, make him make a mistake, burn him out, and then take advantage of it. But right now, Garlic Bread doing a good job just fighting in neutral here. Standing light kick stops that Dragon Dash.
That's right. And a lot of use of the low forward for Garlic Bread, but here we are. Ken really trying to capitalize on his fierce, but here we are, Viper able to get the counter and combos into level 3.
Yes, gonna be a big down damage here. Is this gonna be burnt out? No, just over it. Did not see that first hit. I've done anything but the DI.
That's right. And the Seismo is so risky with her startup and then her recovery frames from that. We do see Ken able to get the drive impact into level 3. That is a huge chunk of damage over to Ken, and both characters are burnt out right now.
Yeah, and that was a huge call out there. Nice chip out here from CNQ. Solid work. But that was a call out, that was a knowledge check there from Garlic Bread. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go for Seismo here instead of anything else. And CNQ took the risk to immediately DI, right?
Yes.
he gone for burn kicks, had he gone for the seismo, right, both of those would have lost, right? If Garlic Bread had just done nothing, right, he would have, you know, CQ would have lost right there, but that was a great call out there from him to stop that burnout, right? He knew he was going to go for the burnout, and that would have been GG's at that point, so might as well take that risk. So great awareness there.
Good stuff.
Back at it.
And here we go. I was trying to get some of those plus frames. A little bit of frame trap situation, but the burn kick is going to launch Viper out of the corner.
Yes, going in here, fighting back, heavy kick. Again, drive gauge is the big thing here, right? We're seeing CQ fighting around with those 2 bars of drive gauge. Just staying around that area. Spends it quite a bit to get the drive rushes in, to get any little bit of damage for that big hit. Nice, perfect parry.
That's right, and it is Ken's turn now as he juggles Viper into the corner with that Tatsumaki. And once again, you know, keeping the pressure up with the jabs and capitalizing.
Indeed, indeed. And there's the throw here. Right, the big thing we're seeing a lot from CQ, right, after these, a lot of this pressure, especially after Tatsu, he goes for backdash to call out throws.
Right.
We haven't seen Garlic Bread, like, miss a tech all night, I think. Oh, but we saw him drop a combo.
Yeah, she tried to get the focus force after that, but that little bit of hesitation, CNQ12 was able to clutch it out with the win. And here we go with a low forward again, one of Ken's best buttons, and he has many, and gets the reset with the overhead. Oh man, fantastic movement. I love that setup with the neutral jump, but he didn't try to get any damage from that.
Like I said, man, Garlic Bread has not been going for techs here, right? He's been playing very defensively, and there's the throws coming out. There's the burnout. 2 DIs, or sorry, 2 perfect berries in a row that got thrown. Level 2 here. Gonna stay alive just a little bit longer, but Garlic Bread in such a dangerous situation, and there's the burnout.
That's right. Both characters are in the burnout state right now, and here we are with the crouching jab. Well done for CNQ12.
Yes, both these players doing a really good job here, just being ready to punish each other whenever they make a mistake. But CNQ is just making less mistakes. And there's another one from Garlic Bread, just unfortunate.
Yep, a little bit of execution error, capitalizing on the landing recovery frames. And here we go, Viper trying to fight her way out of this Ken fiery pressure with the Gen Rise in the corner. Viper under an assault of pressure.
Indeed. Going in right now, standing medium punch connects there. Good confirm, backing off. Step kick. Nice confirm there again. CNQ on point here. Tried to go for a reversal there. Called out again. The burnout into another one.
That is it.
Awareness, yeah, great awareness there from CNQ. Got the chip out. We are on set point, looking to send Garlic Bread home. CNQ, a man on a mission. He wants that rematch with Qaaa. I know he wants it.
That's right. Nice backdash to pull your hurt box back for the whiff throw. And here we go, Viper on the comeback. Lots of pressure here from Garlic Bread and slowing down the pace of the game, bringing it back to neutral a little bit, but the Gen Rise on Ken's side and a little bit of a tick throw. What is the setup going to be for the Oki?
Yeah, there's one more mix here potentially, right? You can take one more throw here. If he pushes a button there, that could have been death right there. Garlic Bread just trying their best. What a pickup, CQ!
That is right. Unbelievable, and that is the name of the game.
I do remember that. I feel like I remember that being a big point of contention for a lot of Terry players in this matchup. But yeah, we're seeing the Luke instead. So this is the first time I think we've seen Luke here tonight for Qaaa. I don't believe he played him in the top 16. So, you know, going back the good old reliable. But will that matter against a player like Harms?
You know, and you can already tell Harms is feeling a little bit confident in this matchup because he accessed his Sumo Spirit. Sumo Spirit, you know, which is vulnerable to getting hit upon startup. So, and here we go. Very strong confirms here for Qaaa and Honda under a bit of pressure in the corner.
Indeed, nice hit there. Got caught into the level 1. Great pickup there from Harms, right? That wasn't a combo. He just got hit raw there with the hands.
Oh, and, here we go. And we did see Luke trying to get the air to air, but the sneaky Ochio throw gets the scoop of the round.
Yeah, got some beef right there. Harms going to be getting the first round there. Looking good for Harms here. Again, Harms, man on a mission, wants to get into that grand final spot on the winner's side here. Can he make it happen? Qaaa, though, again, has just been a demon in this bracket so far, right?
That's right.
Sending a lot of people that we were high contenders to win it all to the loser side. Will he send Harms there? Right now, though, another Oicho throw. Harms has been working those Oicho throws here tonight so well. But not going to matter here. Qaaa with a clean hit into level 1. 69 every time.
Fantastic stuff here for Qaaa, accessing his Vulcan Blast. It's just one level. He is able to bank the rest of his levels for the third round. And Harms, something very interesting about Honda. Honda has 10,500 health, where we're seeing Luke has 10,000. So Honda, you know, you have to work a little harder against him to get the same damage values, but Harms.
Yeah, well, a lot of the times, you know, we see that mostly happen like that. That little extra 500 matter so much more whenever you're trying to decide whether or not a level 3 will kill her, right? And it's so much harder to make that decision against Honda, against Marissa, right? Against Key, right? The players that have the characters that have those extra health, because you don't know sometimes. Sometimes they get that magic pixel. It's a little bit easier for it to happen, but it's not going to matter here because Qaaa is going to go in and call out that tap parry with the overhead.
Absolutely. And a lot of that is due to the staggering of timing that Qaaa is doing and the variety of highs and lows that he is really, just like you saw right there, with Honda advancing and the quick surprise rising uppercut. He's being very unpredictable. Harms is having a tougher time trying to figure out what Qaaa is going to do. And there you go, another mix-up with the perfect parry.
Indeed, indeed. Try to fight back there with those EX hands. It isn't safe, but still -3. Now you're burnt out here. You're in the corner. Harms in a scary situation. Only has level 1 to fight back with.
Right, and there you go. Another true perfect parry, capitalizing on those frames. And here we are with the push block into the corner.
Sir, DI, you are dead. And I think that's the best option there for Harms, honestly. Just take that, because it is... that's a mulligan round. I don't think it's worth using that level 1, especially in that situation. Now,
very well done. Here we go. Honda now on the offense, misses the command grab, but okay.
Nice.
Try and be patient. Takes the throw instead.
And good pressure here from Qaaa. Qaaa got him in the corner here. Harms is just trying to find a way around this kind of pressure. Qaa's been doing a good job of being aggressive, right? Going for those command, like the drive rushes, but then also pulling back and going for fireballs, right? He's mixing it up, and like you said, Harms is having a hard time of dealing with this, and choosing when to go in. And here's the level 3, gonna be sending him to Memphis, but still alive. The ticket is not punched just yet.
That's right. Honda down to his last 10%, but he does have 3 drive bars to work with and getting a lot of usage out of the headbutt. Chip damage is real, but baits out the CA. Well done. Well done there for Qaaa. Harms has the ability to easily bring this back. You know, he really can. It's just, Qaaa is doing so good at being elusive with his mind games right now. He's just hard to read on what he's going to do.
Yeah, Harms definitely having a tough time dealing with Qaa's pressure right now. Right? So we're going to see if he can turn this around, but yeah, Qaaa just doing a really good job with the Luke right now, and that DI getting caught, just did not have the armored frames there anymore at the end of that DI.
Right.
And again, the perfect parries as well, right? Qaaa has just the confidence, right? Against a character like Honda, even like Keith, right? Having the confidence to go for those perfect parries, even after getting command grabs so often, is so important.
Absolutely.
He's going to lose it this time. You'll lose it this time, but again, the mental stack is there against Harms, right? Harms has to be hesitating just that little bit, and if he is, that is enough for Qaaa. Not gonna matter though. Good lord, walk up command grab.
That's right. And here we go into the second command grab for Honda, and nice interruption for the counter hit with the standing strong. Here we go, Honda into the ultimate killer head ram, level 2. Well done with a perfect. Here we go. Harms on the board.
Yes, Harms making those adjustments, and I think again we're seeing Harms all tonight. Harms is one of those players that, right, once he starts getting some hits in, right, then he'll start implementing those command grabs slowly but surely, right? He's one of those Honda players where he, you know, a lot of high-level Honda players, you know, I see this with Prototype, right, as well. They tend to save those command grabs until like near the end, right? they'll usually just try to play hard neutral until then. But Harms has been bringing it out early, right? But then once it starts getting called out, he slows down a little bit. But he still leaves it in there just in case, right? And it called out Qaaa a couple times here, and it's been working out.
Oh, nice air here. And a little bit of a juggle opportunity with that rising uppercut. Here we are, getting caught on startup. Konda in the corner again, and a big chunk of damage into Vulcan Blast for Luke.
Wow. What a dominant round. That was sending a message. That felt personal right there. Qaaa on set point, looking to get in the grand finals. Winner's side right here. Can Harm stay alive?
That's right. And Honda right now trying to get momentum on his side. Here we go with the headbutt and Sumo Spirit for some additional pressure on his hands, additional damage, and cancelability. So here we go.
Speaking of, right, there it is. And there's DP to stop the command grab. Level 1. Huge call out there for Harm. That could have been death. They're very close to it. DI! What a huge call out there for Harms.
That's right. Harms noticed that Qaaa was pressing too many buttons. He said, I can capitalize on this, and got the DI. But here we go. Another extremely momentum-heavy start to the round by Luke.
And I think Qaaa was definitely expecting that heavy punch earlier to connect. That's why we saw that cancel immediately. But right now, Harms still alive. Again, Qaaa on that set point. Harms just needs one more here to close it out. Good hit here. Are we going to see the level 3? Oh, this will be close.
Yes.
This might be dead. I think this is
dead.
It
might be. But you know what? Just like you were saying, Nick, it's at 10,500. We might have a magic pixel.
Oh, no!
Oh, my goodness. Almost. Very close.
Qaaa.
Very close.
Qaaa, loser side, has been eliminated by Qaaa.
Yes.
It's in grand finals. Everyone is looking for revenge against Qaaa right now. There are 3 players here who want blood. Who is gonna get it? Who's gonna deserve the honor of getting that rematch against Qaaa? We're gonna find out here. We start with C&Q versus Hokuto.
That's right.
And both of these players are definitely not strangers to how each other plays.
No, not at all. And here we go with a quick interruption on the counter hits. Hokuto keeping the pressure up and going for the door A. That is 3 gold medals.
Indeed. Looking good. Crouching medium kick connects. Hokuto going up around here. And again, you know, we keep talking about this. The dreaded Manon 3 medals in round 2. And you're down a round. And there's the 4th medal. Oh boy, here we go.
That's right. Now Ken really trying to heal up his drive gauge a little bit, but he was pressing too many buttons. And Hokuto capitalizing drive impact into the level 3.
Yeah, and I think spending that level 3 here early, right? Because you're up around, and also you have 4 medals, right? This is gonna do so much damage in the corner. No level 1 here from the drop toy Hokuto.
Right, that was a little bit of a an interesting interaction there, but here we go, and Hokuto now capitalizing with that forward throw. Axe kick is blocked by Ken. Okay, Ken really holding firm with his last 10%, but just loses the round.
We brought it back. We brought it back.
Right back. There could have been a possible internet spike. You know, something like that could have possibly happened. But I think that's the good thing. It's a good thing and crazy thing with playing online. We do have the convenience of playing at home, but at the same time, I think the internet's still making its way a little bit.
Could be. Yeah, I hope it's not. I hope it's not CFN. You know, having a little bit of trouble. This is online, obviously, so you know sometimes there can be some of those issues. But I'm pretty sure both these players live pretty close to each other, so I think they should be fine in that respect. Hopefully, I mean, who knows? It does look a little rough, potentially, if that's the reason for these drops so far. But it could be nerves, right? I mean, we are here at the very end. We're getting close to the end here, right? So a lot of nerves on the line. Potential eliminations. There's another command grab. 3 already. We're back at it yet again. Hokuto, heavy kick, close it out.
That's right. And here we have a C&Q trying to find, she's really trying to fish for some solid damage, but Hokuto, once again, with 4 gold medals. Here we are, a nice little stagger situation into a tick throw, and that is going to put Hokuto into the burnout state.
is. Scary spot to be in right now in the corner, especially against Ken. Oh, that's a good hit there.
Oh my goodness, that is hit. The cross-cut does not get the anti-air, and we go for the reverse command grab, and good timing on interruptions for Hokuto.
Yes, sir. Hokuto gonna be going up 2-0 over C&Q after an unfortunate drop there. Missed the cross-cut, I believe, or maybe was expecting it to not cross him up there at all. Right.
Possibly.
He might have just gone for normal DP, so.
Possibly.
Yeah, just very ambiguous there on that jump out from Hokuto. So great call out from Hokuto on that end. But yeah, right now 2-0 Hokuto over C&Q. Does Hokuto want it more? Does he want that rematch more than C&Q?
Right. Here we go. I'm really liking the neutral start to this round. And here we go with Ken with the first flash green of his drive rush. There we go with the fierce.
Indeed. Nice crouching medium kick. Always the greatest button.
Yeah.
Nice reversal. Okay. But again, we've mentioned this before, right? For C&Q, right? Always playing around that 1 meter area, right, left. Just not in burnout, but just outside of it. And it's always been working out for him here. And there's another throw. Hokuto taken out there. Round 1 here to C&Q.
Okay, here we go. Nice block for the low forwards, and Manon being a wall, really, continuously moving forward, really trying to shoot down Ken's offensive options, but the jab is going to make its way through as Ken really keeping the pressure up on Manon right now.
Yeah, and you can see, I think Hokuto really wants to burn out C&Q, especially when he's in the low meter. Right, went for the full heavy punch target combo, hoping to get a little bit more of that drive gauge damage. Right now, fighting back, DI. This should be just gonna go for a quick medal upgrade here. 4 medals on the board. It's really good for Hokuto, but Hokuto needs to close this round out. If we get the final round here, he'll be in a good position. C&Q just needs a crouching medium kick to close this out.
Oh my goodness, and that's right. Baits out the drive impact. That puts Ken into the burnout state, and both characters in this burnout state right now. The chip damage is real for both characters this far down on their life bars. But here we have Ken dancing in and out of player 2's side.
Oh, nice crush medium kick connects, but not enough. Did not believe in it, I think, or maybe just a bit too late there. Punish? No, did he get his meter back? Reversal. Oh my god.
Reversal, and Hokuto trying to heal up the rest of his recovery, and Ed Toil is going to get caught on the landing frames. Ken closes it out with his CA.
Yes, sir. C&Q is staying alive here, getting a game on the board here. Hokuto just pulled the trigger. I think was expecting C&Q to be a little aggressive there. But man, how many burnouts did we see there? Like, that was like 4 burnouts like in like quick succession.
That's right.
Yeah, back and forth.
Very aggressive on the resources. Absolutely unbelievable. And C&Q clutched it out. Well done.
Indeed. Okay. Right now, Hokuto again does have the game advantage here. It's 2-1 here. Just needs a clean game here to close it out, but C&Q gonna make it hard for him. There's the corner carry.
Right.
Against the wall. Nice call out.
That's right.
We see that so much from C&Q.
Fantastic, and we have tons of pressure from Ken. And now knowing Ken is in control, well, except for that command grab right there, that is why C&Q slowed down the pace of the game, and the crouching jab works in his favor.
Indeed, yeah, right there we saw Hokuto was expecting the EXDP, but C&Q held back and waited and got the jab counter hit instead, right? So now C&Q up a game here, got the advantage here in this round. Hokuto on the back foot, no, nice jump out.
And that's another cross-up situation against C&Q, but he is going to get the confirm into burnout combo and utilize his level 3. Well done.
That's more than enough. C&Q tying it up quickly, 2-2. Script writers here in force. It is looking a little dire for Hokuto. Again, got one more game left in him, right? Before elimination, potentially. Both these players looking at elimination here right now. They want that top 3 position. I believe it's top 3 that gets the prizing here at CFGC. So they need this dub. Whoever gets this dub here will be getting a nice little prize here. And they make it happen. I see the C&Q gang pulling out here.
That's it.
Pull up into chat. You need your energy, and it looks like it's working. C&Q got Hokuto in the corner.
Oh my goodness. Whoa. And the fierce to the Genrai. Well done. And what we're really seeing is C&Q capitalizing on pressure from his counter hits. He's keeping the momentum and offensive pressure from those counter hits. And every once in a while, we're seeing a little bit of a execution drop from Hokuto. But right now, this round is very heavy back and forth for everybody.
It is indeed, but if you're Manon, right, if you're Hokuto, you only have 2 bars here, you're down a game, you need to get some medals on the board to start putting some pressure on your opponent. And I think C&Q is in Hokuto's head right now, right? C&Q is just looking tough, he's looking strong. Unfortunate heavy kick, got the jump over, big hit here.
That's
right. For Hokuto, 3 medals.
Yes, that's it. 3 strong medals here for Hokuto. Very patient in blocking, trying to reset the neutral in the mid-range game a little bit as Ken burns himself out. And here we go, trying to catch those landing frames and combos into Avaris level 1.
Yes.
Well done.
Final game, final round here from both these players. Hokuto only 2 meters on the board though, but gonna have 4 medals to make up for it. He's definitely going to be building up that 3rd bar for sure. C&Q's got to be so scared here with those 4 medals potentially at any point. Level 2, good call out.
That's right, fantastic stuff. And that's also one of the reasons why we're seeing a lot of confirms by Hokuto, and he's trying to do a quick hop back to try to catch Ken on a whiff punish. But there's no whiff punish here from that combo into level 3. That is a big chunk of damage over to Ken.
Oh my god, great awareness there from Hokuto. The patience there to go immediately for the reversal off the crouching medium kick. Got out of this situation. He has a reversal option. There it is again. He has a level 1 still. There is a chance here for Hokuto. Scary spot here though. C&Q just needs a good crouching medium kick. I think neither of these players can really kill each other off of a solid hit. Just trying to get the most damage.
Good patient defensive plays here by Hokuto as he gets a solid confirm on the jump in. And here we go. Ken in the corner. The drive impact is parried. So the reversal, though, and capitalizing on the recovery frames. Well done.
Instead, we're going to be seeing this in losers finals with both of these players potentially up for elimination here.
Yes. And
both of these players definitely not strangers to each other. They have fought each other quite a bit, and this is going to be a bare knuckle brawl. That's really the best way to put it. We've been seeing that quite a bit here tonight, but this one's definitely going to take the cake.
Yes, absolutely. And it will be very interesting to see because Manon can outrange Honda. But here we are. Honda can really stack the damage and snowball and that effect. So here we go. Empty jump Ochio grab starts the party.
Oh, nice backdash, and yeah, there's what I'm talking about, right? You notice the difference here, right? When we've been seeing Hokuto play against someone he hasn't played against before, a lot of the times he'll go for the back medium kick immediately into command grab, right, to set that tone, right? Harms, right, will usually not go for command grabs early on, but now we're seeing both these players, right? They know what each other goes for, they know what they're doing, but right now Hokuto is on board here. Nice DI from Harms, that was needed. Side switch, safe jump. Gonna get the pressure here.
That's right. Great stuff with the sumo dash and keeping the pressure here, allowing Hokuto out of the corner. We were seeing a little bit of a comeback there, but Hokuto clutched it out. Well done.
Looking very, very strong. Looking good here. Trying to fight back. Yep, plus frames there. Actually got the hit anyways, so gonna get the combo. And it's Sumo Spirit. Sumo Spirit has actually not been something we've been seeing all too often from Harms here tonight, right? I think we've only seen like one other time during another set, so.
Yes.
Very often we get to see this.
Oh, here we go. And baits out the reversal. We have a burnt out Manon with another reversal, and Honda relentless with this pressure. Okay, headbutt is not going to connect, and here we have Manon trying to get a little bit of distance between this Sumo Spirit Honda and uses Avaris to catch those cooldown frames from the command grab.
Yeah, that was crazy good call out there from Hokuto. Harms going for the Qaaa command grab. Not letting Hokuto get away, but Hokuto said not today. And Hokuto looking to make that, again, another 2-0 victory here so far. Right, trying to go up 2-0, I should say, not necessarily victory.
Right.
But his opponents have not been making it easy for him if he gets this 2-0 again. We'll see if Harms can bring it back, just like C&Q almost did.
Absolutely,
Right now.
absolutely. And Honda, with the standing jab, catches the overhead. Here we go into a juggle opportunity. Honda, once again, he's trying to get a solid confirm into his level 3, but the command grab will scoop all that damage over to Hokuto.
Yes. And now this is the scary.
Health. That was
the scary thing about.
That was a lot.
That's the scary thing about this matchup for like a grappler versus Manon. Right? If you have no real defensive options, right? You know, your command grabs don't get stronger while hers do, right? The more she hits you, the stronger and more of a scary situation she's gonna put you in, right?
Yes.
Honda's command grabs does a lot of damage, especially his EX to start with. But you know, obviously once Manon gets to 3 medals, at that point she's doing more damage than him with just any command grab. So, but it's not gonna matter because Harms.
That's right,
Harms.
Harms.
His own command grab there.
He was ready with the frame trap, capitalizing off those plus frames into the Ochio throw. So we're seeing Harms right now being a lot more aggressive because he knows how much is on the line.
Indeed, headbutt. Look, and again, yeah, Harms on potential elimination here soon, right? Hokuto needs to get these next 2 rounds, but Harms fighting back, wants to get himself on the board, does not want to go out 3-0.
That's right.
To make sure everyone knows, put in effort.
Sumo Spirit on his side, and the drive impact. Here we are. What's the setup going to be?
Yes, sir. Walking forward there as well to get some meter back. Look at all that meter that Harms just built
well
from
done.
that. Nice
and
block on the reversal.
That's right. Block the reversal again. And that's one thing we're really seeing Hokuto doing a lot. That is going to be 3 reversals that were baited for Honda to capitalize on, right? So I'm wondering if he had conditioned Hokuto a little bit into doing the reversals.
Yeah, I mean, could be for sure, right? But this is also one of those matchups where, like, going for the reversal is not always the worst option, right? Neither of these characters have a strong 6-frame button, right? It's a medium, right? To be able to really capitalize on it anyways, right? So you're going to be definitely seeing that quite a bit throughout the entirety of this match. I mean, we've already seen it a bit as well, right? But that's definitely probably one of the more reasons you're seeing them be a little bit more liberal with it.
Yes.
Just because there's less damage, right? There's already that light scaling to begin with, so. Right now, Harms got him in the corner here. Nice check there from Hokuto. Wow, that was death for sure. That jab not connected.
Great use of levels and resources there. Hokuto sitting on match point against Harms as he gets another gold medal for a total of 4. And there you go with a Sumo 4 shove level 1, and Harms really trying to get the round against Manon at this point.
He wants that last game like it was. He wants another game on the board here, but Hokuto playing patiently here. 5 medals up a round as well. On set point already. I mean, if you're Harms right now, you have a huge mental stack on you. You just gotta play your game. But not gonna matter here. Hokuto coming in here with a big hit. The level 2. This isn't gonna kill, but it's gonna be very close. One more mix-up here potentially.
That's right.
Sumo slam.
Sumo Splat's going to catch Manon, and of course, a little bit of a cross-up situation. We are having some push block to the player 1 side, but there you go with the counter hit. Hokuto capitalizing on.
Well, definitely, yeah. There's no way we ever see Hokuto jump off this character. I think it's to him, right? I mean, we got the costume switch though here from Hokuto.
Yes.
To the OG, the costume 1 here. Now, yeah, this is our grand finals match. Qaaa on the winner's side, taking on Hokuto on losers. Yeah, man, it has been nasty work. And if you are here waiting for, I just want to say, for Street Fighter 6, afterwards for Tampa Never Sleeps, we'll be on right after this match. Stick around here, but watch this great match between 2 amazing players in the collegiate scene that have been working really hard to get this win. Hokuto with the first round.
That's right. And in that first round, Hokuto has acquired 5 gold medals, so he is maxed out and ready to go with his command grab damage for a Manon. And here we go into another 37%.
Indeed. Hokuto spending quite a bit of meter here overhead, backing off. And we saw the difference here, right? Remember, when we last saw these 2 players play, right, it was at the beginning of top 8, right? And Qaaa was winning by being so aggressive, and now Hokuto, right, immediately from the beginning, we've been seeing this. backing away, forcing the neutral, right?
Right.
Hokuto's not going to go in, right? He's waiting for Qaaa to come to him, and now I think Hokuto is doing a really, really good job turning this around, already with a first game win very quickly.
Yes, absolutely. And that's one thing that Qaaa is trying to capitalize on. We're seeing with the pressure of the low forward and the roundhouse of Terry. Terry having some nice long-ranging normals, so he is able to catch Manon in a little bit further of that mid-range. But here we go with the counter, drive, impact, and what is the combo going to be from Terry?
Big
Well
damage.
done.
Got him in the... Yeah, oh, reversal there again from Hokuto. Heavy kick, walking forward, cross up. Got the corner now. Nice neutral jump there from Qaaa. Look at this again. Hokuto challenging here a lot more than before. Trying to stop Qaaa, and there's a DI. This is huge. Good starter here from Hokuto. Gonna get another medal on the board. In the corner, DI. No Buster Wolf this time.
No.
Unlike before. Qaaa was ready before, was not ready this time.
Well done. That is going to be 3 gold medals for Hokuto and a strong round on his side. Qaaa, you know, just trying to be a little bit cautious of his resources there. And here we go, starting off the round with another command grab.
Yeah, Hokuto,
Hey,
man.
ooh, that's right.
How many
Big
times have we
self-throw.
seen this already, though, for Hokuto? You know, 3 medals, but now 4 instead. You know, up around as well. But Qaaa, man, making short work of him so far, level 1.
And that's one thing that Hokuto is starting to capitalize on, is when Qaaa is hitting too many buttons. We're seeing that Hokuto is knowing when he is negative and then capitalizing on that. So we do have Hokuto up 2. Now, if Hokuto wins another game, that is going to lead to a Grand Finals reset.
Oh, and we're seeing the loop come out.
All
Wow,
right.
okay. Interesting choice here. I mean, big thing, again, the difference we've been seeing here, right? Hokuto, generally we're seeing crouching medium kicks, right, to go for whiff punishes, standing medium punch as well, right? And then, you know, using that to then reset into command grabs. But instead, right, we just saw Hokuto there, right? After a whiff's crouching medium kick from the Terry, dash forward command grab, right? You know, just jump scaring Qaaa as much as possible with a lot of these different offensive options. And now Qaaa just has to find another way to keep that pressure going, and Hokuto's just not letting him have it. Look at that. Great whiff punish.
Unbelievable. And Hokuto doing a very good job keeping pressure up on Luke. But here we go for Qaaa really trying to figure out a way on how to slow some of this momentum down. Nice neutral confirm and capitalizing off of the wall bounce. And you wait for low forward.
Hey, level 2 here. Should be able to get the kill here. Definitely baseball, baby. Let's go. Yeah, more than enough to get the kill. And a Qaaa going up around here. Good usage of the meter there. And again, right, now you got to make it, we're seeing the layers starting to slowly adapt here, right? Qaaa going for more offensive options, especially on the Oki, right? We've been seeing Hokuto do a lot of wake-up supers, but Qaaa is not deterred.
That's right. Here we go. Qaaa trying to capitalize on Hokuto, you know, really putting out a lot of pressure at that point. But here we are with the confirm of the drive impact into level 3, healing up his recoverable health.
Hey,
This is going to lead a burnout state for Qaaa. Oh, no,
very
barely.
close. Nice call out. Oh, I was about to say that he was going to spend that DI. He was going to go for it because Hokuto might have wanted that chip out or the burnout there, but the jump and then Hokuto closing it out there. Great choice there from Hokuto. He learned from last time, right? We saw it from C&Q, right? You know, you got to be so careful there. When you know you want that burnout, right? You know, you just got to expect it, especially when they got that sliver left.
Yes, and this is match point here for Hokuto to try to get the reset. So, okay, getting caught on startup of Avaris slide of level 1, and here we go. Hokuto really trying to fish for a solid confirm against Luke, but here we go with the punish counter, drive rush cancel, and
yes, sir, level 3.
That's right.
Wow, putting one on the board here. The switch to Luke has definitely been the right choice, it looks like, so far.
Well done.
Right.
Well done.
But I think it's been mostly the adjustment to how he's been, you know, doing his pressure, right? We've been seeing him right, he's been being a little bit more aggressive, right? Luke has different Oki options comparatively to Terry, right? A little bit more corner carry in certain situations, right? And I think we've been seeing Qaaa kind of just take more advantage of that as well, right? Mixing up the crashing medium kicks as a meaty, right, and the overheads. And Hokuto is just having a little bit of trouble here now, but is adjusting himself, and there's the first medal.
Yes. And we're really seeing Hokuto capitalizing on Luke trying to move forward and getting a lot of whiff punishing. So Hokuto, once again, on match point, this could be a reset situation.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, right? Luke has a lot of advancing normals, right? It makes it a little bit easier for him to get those whiff punishes, for sure. Right? Definitely another option I think that has been the better choice here for him as a character. Nice DP here. Oh, wake up command grab Hokuto. The balls on this man.
That's right. And here we go with Luke for the Vulcan Blast and Hokuto now. Here we go, getting nice confirm with the axe kick, but Luke using his pressure to go for a tick throw.
Yes, nice crouching medium kick there. He's the fireball. Nice to close it out there, just spending the meter. Qaaa still alive. Again, Hokuto on reset point here. Qaaa not making it easy, but Hokuto has 3 meters here immediately to work with. Qaaa needs to build that up.
That's right. And I'm really liking the Oki that Qaaa is doing, and especially the movement right there. We did see a nice little walk up, little tiny shimmy back, but Hokuto trying to capitalize on the command grab, but he whiffed, and we do have a solid combo to level 3 for Luke.
Sir, gonna send him to Memphis. That should be enough. And man, Qaaa, 2 points back to back here, making the comeback happen here. Qaaa on tournament point here. Hokuto reset point. What's gonna happen?
That's right. And Hokuto making some of the right choices there. The solid confirm on the jump in, but the throws are making their way for Luke.
Yeah, and the nasty overhead there as well. Hokuto in a scary situation there. There's the reversal. Great call out there. Hokuto went for the command grab. And it's not going to matter. He's in the corner here. Hello.
Okay.
Nice back medium kick connects.
That's right. Great job. Really catching Luke on wake up. And here we go into the Ranverse. Hokuto sitting on 2 gold medals.
Indeed he is, and is also sitting on that reset point right now. Hokuto wants it. He does not want to go down in second again. Level 2.
That's right.
Usage, that was very scary. You could have gotten burnt out for that. But
Luke
now he's in an advantageous situation.
And those landing frames. Here we go. Luke now getting pushed back to the corner, and another command grab leads to tournament reset.
Yes, sir. Man, Hokuto. Looking a little scary there, but again, made it happen here. We are on reset here. Man.
Unbelievable. Fantastic stuff. Hokuto really knowing how to capitalize on Luke when he is in that little bit more of a mid-range, especially, you know, with his Dore with the command grab dash built in. He's just being very elusive with his command grabs and just getting such great damage along the way.
Yeah, so much of this matchup so far, especially since the Luke has come out, has been less drive rush and neutral, and more just neutral dashes, right? Or advancing buttons, right? To catch their opponent in these weird situations where they normally wouldn't, you know, think that, oh, you know, he's not going to dash at me after I, you know, hit this heavy kick, right? But they're taking those risks, right? Hokuto is taking those risks to get those command grabs, to get that extra damage on the board, and right now, Qaaa is trying to do the same thing. Big hit here for him. Trade. Burns himself out.
That's right. And here we go, trying to get a lot of mileage out of the Sandblast, but here we go on recovery. Hokuto capitalizing and getting 3 gold medals.
Indeed, indeed. Hokuto, bring that back. That would have been really good for Qaaa to get that round. Now Hokuto up a round and 3 medals. Again, such a scary situation we see so often. Shoulder check into the level 2. Gonna get this corker. Look at this damage. Oh my lord.
That's right. And we're really seeing also Qaaa capitalizing on his target combo into the Eraser Punch. Now he does have a level that he is working on, but here we go into a toil.
Yes, the level 2, and now you're in the corner. You're burnt out. Scary situation being walked out of the corner right there, though.
That's right. Nice movement for Luca. He is going to close it out with a neutral jump combo. Well done.
Sir. Yeah, we've been seeing some unfortunate... Oh, my God. Look at the walk back there. The quad walk back so far there, but we got the whip punish. Great awareness. But yeah, we've been seeing some unfortunate drops here and there from Qaaa, but he's been able to just bring it back anyways.
Yes.
Right? Still take advantage of the extra plus frames he has, even with these drops. And look at this pressure. Gonna be getting this, potentially this first game here. Got the corner. Hokuto's gonna have to make a choice here.
Right. And some of it is just right there. Qaaa is catching Hokuto on startup. He caught him on startup on wake up in the corner and then just trying to advance forward and pressing a button. So that's something Hokuto is just trying to be very cautious about.
Right, 100%. Right now, man, this matchup, it is a bare knuckle brawl. I mean, we've been seeing so much. Every match that Hokuto has been in, right? I mean, I tell you, sometimes whenever you see a Manon, you're like, oh, this is just gonna be a heavy kick spam, right? We're just waiting for the standing medium punch. But both these players, man, just using every single tool in their arsenal right now.
Absolutely.
Just get that small advantage.
Here you go. And catching Manon right there on recovery with the rising uppercut. And here we go. Both characters, too, putting themselves into burnout, but the drive impact of Luke making its way to Vulcan Blast again. Wow. Stealing the round.
And it's always a little scary here, right? In terms, especially early on here, when the bare knuckle brawl happens and a nice DI right back, just a little late there from Qaaa. But when you have this bare knuckle brawl, especially early on from Manon, when she doesn't have a whole lot of medals, it's almost always not in her favor. But now Hokuto quickly has already gotten all the way up to 4 medals here. And now these bare knuckle brawls, right? These fights now are a lot scarier for Qaaa.
Absolutely, and the true perfect parry here swings things in the momentum of Luke. He's forcing Manon into the player 2 side yet again, and this is a little bit of a flashback of the last set that we had. But here we go, drive impact. 5 gold medals.
Yes, sir. Final round, 5 gold medals, and almost full stick of butter on both sides for both players in terms of super. We will be seeing that from Hokuto for sure if he even just gets one command grab here. Backing away, and again, you mentioned it before, right? Hokuto's been walking away, jumping away as much as possible. He wants that neutral space, right? He doesn't want Qaaa to have any advantage there or to close in on him. Right now, Qaaa going to be spamming that level 3. He needs to 100% here to get that meter back. If he gets burnt out, it is going to be very scary. That's right,
and that's one thing Hokuto really able to get so much mileage when Luke is in burnout. But here we go into a raw level 3. Well done.
With 5 medals? Oh my goodness. Look at the damage. Get ready. Look at this damage. If this was CA,
yes.
Look at the damage, brother.
That is huge. Well done. Dead. And here we go. Hokuto putting Luke into a little bit of a plus frame trap. Closes it out with another command grab. So we have 1 Hokuto, 1 Qaaa.
Man, and a huge call out, like great, you know, awareness there from Hokuto with the jabs. Like that was like 2 jabs into another 2 jabs. Like I felt the panic there, but he was able to like visualize that and still make that combo happen. So, you know, great stuff there from Hokuto to be able to close it out with the Renverse there at 5 medals. That 5 medal Renverse definitely saved him. For sure at the end of that combo.
And that's the key too, just like you're saying, if you're starting a combo with jabs against somebody that's being very aggressive, you're cutting through their startup, even though the main conversion of damage might be scaled a little lighter, at least you're using some of your fastest framed buttons.
Right, for sure. But now we're seeing a little bit slower here comparatively to these last few games. Jump over immediately into the command grab.
Oh my goodness, and that's going to hurt. Unbelievable. Baits out the rising uppercut, and that is 3 gold medals up.
Man, we've been seeing Qaaa use those DPs a lot more often, right? I don't think we saw him use it even once when he was in his first set against Hokuto as Terry, right? And even earlier before when he was using Terry now, right? The reversals have not been an option that you've been seeing all too often, at least from Qaaa. An unfortunate drop there from Hokuto. Qaaa going to take advantage of this.
That's right, and you've got to get those negative frames on your side. And here we go, Luke on the offense with Hokuto, who's really trying to catch up on this damage. Nice anti-air And the axe
He can
kick
take this
also
damage.
getting a strong confirm.
More medals. Looking good. DI was
there you go.
ready.
Counter
Young
DI.
man reactions. EP close it out there.
That's
Final
right.
round here. Whoever can get this next game, this is crucial. Going up 2-1 is massive mentally here, right? Whoever can get that 2-1 is going to be at a massive, massive advantage. Not even just the fact that you're up ahead, right? It's just mental.
Yes.
That's the big difference here. 5 medals here for Hokuto.
Oh.
Speaking of mental damage, there's another command grab. Boom. One more. That should be enough here. I think this level 2 is going to... Is this going to kill?
Yeah. Oh, very
no,
close.
just a
We have
pixel.
Luke on 2 magic pixels. Oh, baits out the reversal and the crouching strong. Cancel combo. What do we have here?
Level 3.
Cancels
Yeah, you
the
spend
flash
it.
knuckle. Well done.
Lord. Oh, my lord. This is a chance here for Qaaa. This is huge. He's got all this meter to work with. Hokuto just needs a light kick, anything to connect. A jab connect. You gotta be so careful.
That's right. And
Distance
here we go.
between
The
them now.
sandblasts bringing the chip damage and the rising tackle on the landing frames, but
You
the
woke
jab
up, Bob.
closes it out.
You woke up, Jab. You mad lad. Hokuto, bro. Hokuto. No man alive is making these callouts. I'm telling you. Wake up Jab on that situation is wild. And look at the command grabs, Hokuto. Right now, a man on a mission.
That's right,
Wants to close this
Hokuto.
out.
Hokuto's going in, baits out the drive impact. I'm sorry, baits out the drive impact. Unbelievable. This is semester tournament point for CFGC.
Who will be our CFGC winner here? Who's going to be getting that trophy, all that merch, that custom controller? Be a lot of stuff here. Level 1 reversal. Hokuto again, 4 medals here. Gonna be building his 5th medal right here. 1 bar of super as well. Big hit. Situation here.
That's
Oh,
right.
whatever
Here
you
you go,
need, that's gonna be
Hokuto.
enough.
Well
It should
done.
be it. Yes, Hokuto gonna be closing it out here with the Renverse. Hokuto is your CFGC champion for the 2025 season.